All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome to episode 49 of the Dunk Dynasty Podcast. Back in action just before the Olympics kick off. So myself, Panache Yashanu here with Trigger Trey Mitchell, Ethan McDonald here as well, Eddie Mack. It is almost a full squad, but we are here to discuss all things basketball, a little bit of the NBA, but yeah, definitely a big focus on the Olympics that are coming up. Team USA going up against the world as heavy favorites. If you are watching on YouTube, you would have just seen the new intro video. So hopefully you guys like that one. We'll post it to Instagram as well. Hopefully you think that's pretty cool, pretty sick. But yeah, one episode away from the big 50. But the Olympics just started. Boys, how are we doing? How is life in Tauranga? How's life in Christchurch? Been a long time, man.
Yeah, life is not too bad. It's been a bit wet lately. It's right in the heart of winter right now, and it's been pretty cold in the morning. Which is a bit unusual for the sunny Bay of Plenty. How about Christchurch? Pretty cold.
Apparently there's a cold front coming through, but it hasn't been too cold during the day. Quite sunny, quite lovely, very dry. But I'm expecting it to change. I'm not a weatherman, but I think it's going to change soon.
There he goes. What do you call it? News Hub closed. They shut down recently, so I don't know where you can work as a weatherman now. But there's I'm sure there's somewhere out there.
Well, August is the wet month, so expect rain.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think you want to see me on television, so we'll leave it at that.
Hey, man, you're on a podcast, so you're already front-facing the world. So it wouldn't be too much of a switch, bro. You'll be all right. It's just fighting. Actually, TV, was it One? They still have the news channel there. So listen, you could get a transfer from Dunk Dynasty Podcast. I'm sure we could give you a good reference if you needed,
Hey, thanks, man. I'll take you up on that maybe one day.
There you go. But boys, obviously episode 49, we've been away for a little bit. And we're just back in time for the Olympics. Olympic basketball, I think, is going to be massive, but the Olympics themselves are going to be crazy. They're going to be massive. Boys, it's insane. Looking at Team USA though, that's the team I think that everyone has got their attention on. Obviously, they didn't do too well at the World Cup last year. I think it was a 7th place finish, which for Team USA, given, the talent that they have, obviously the belief that they have that they're the best team, basketball national team in the world, to be 7th. This is why now, fast forward to this year, they've bought the big guns. LeBron, Steph Curry, KD, all the big guns are here. So it's a nice little mix, but obviously with all that talent comes all that pressure. So looking at them, who do you think is going to start for that team, one, but then also two, who do you think is going to be the biggest threat to them winning gold at the Olympics this year?
I don't believe that's the real reason why they've got the big team. Might have to do with someone else that's running in the Olympics. Something he may have said last year might have stirred up some beef in the NBA world.
You think Noah Lyles started this? You think it was Noah?
And he's praying they lose. Oh, I'll tell you that. He's praying they lose.
I don't know if it's because of Noah. I don't know. I think he may have struck a little bit of a nerve there, but I think it's more so to do with the 4 letters, probably the 4 biggest letters in all of sports branding in the world. NIKE. That's the one. And that's probably why that team is littered, with NIKE. LeBron, KD, all them dogs. They're all Nike. So Nike reps, they wanted all the big guns there. I know Kevin Durant was a little bit salty that he didn't get into the Olympic commercial. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm joking around with saying it's Nike, but it's because this is Paris. This is the biggest, one of the biggest cities in the world in terms of popularity. They've got the Fashion Week. This is a big gun Olympics because I think LA, Paris, Milan, there's certain cities, even like for Beijing, cities where brands are big, brands want their stars out there, and players as well. They want to build their brands there. And there's no bigger place to build your brand than the Olympic Games in Paris. Team USA, that's why they got LeBron, KD, Steph. It's to say those names on one team and it's not the All-Star game is crazy.
We also have 3 flag holders in the opening ceremony in Team USA. Oh,
No,
in
from the
Olympics,
NBA.
from the NBA, yeah.
Shout out Dennis
Yeah,
Schroeder
cool.
and shout out Giannis Antetokounmpo, for Greece and Germany, respectively.
And LeBron James
Mm,
for America.
there he
That's
goes.
pretty cool.
I was,
That's pretty cool.
I was listening to a podcast the other day with just a quick name drop, Matty Johns from NRL, and he was talking to an Australian swimmer about the opening ceremony. And apparently, the opening ceremony is about 6 hours long, and everyone gets so sick and tired of being there and the people that don't go just get on the piss. I mean,
have you ever watched the opening ceremony? Like it's
cool
sick for the first 15
it looks
minutes.
sick. It looks sick, but apparently as athletes, they just don't like it. So,
Bro,
I mean, you take from there what you will.
Think about how many countries they are. You start all the way at freaking, what do you call it? Like you can start, what's our first one? Is it, this is actually a good question. What's the first country in the alphabet? That's an interesting question. I was going to, it could be Algeria or
Albania.
Okay, it could be it could be Albania. So you start with Albania, then you finish all the way with where I'm from, Zimbabwe. So you start, think about how many countries are in there, brother. There is plenty of countries. And you're standing there. Each country walks for like a minute across the front part. And then after that, bro, what the hell are we doing? Come on. If I'm an athlete too, I'd be like, come on, let's wrap this thing up, eh? I got places to be.
Yeah, no, that ain't for
the
me.
firework display. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but shout out Snoop Dogg. He was carrying the Olympic torch, man. There's no better person to be carrying something, with fire. I'm surprised he wasn't lighting it up a little bit, So congrats to Snoop. I have no idea why Snoop is actually getting to be a torchbearer. Brother, you're from America. The Olympics are in France. Why is Snoop Dogg there? Doesn't make any sense.
He's not even an athlete.
Yeah, like what's the thing here, bro? Snoop Dogg is an American. He's not an athlete. He rolls blunts for a living. Oh no, I'm kidding. He doesn't roll blunts for a living. But why is Snoop Dogg there, bro? It makes no sense. What are we doing, guys? Come on. But for me, hey, like I said, a personal shout out to my favorite athlete, of course, Ariane Titmus. She is the best swimmer in the world by far. Women's 400-meter freestyle Sunday morning. Make sure you guys are up for that, 6:30. Ariane Titmus will defend her 400-meter freestyle title. The best swimmer in the world, as I said, the best by far. How about you, fellas? Any events you're looking forward to, other than the basketball, of course, which we'll get into?
The first event of the Olympics has started, and it is sensational, and that's the sevens. The Olympic sevens is what I love. Rugby, big rugby fans, obviously. I also really enjoy watching the rowing. New Zealand always goes pretty good in the rowing, but I just grew up around it, and I just love rowing, so I love watching that.
Tell me how much the Olympics don't care about rugby sevens.
Yeah, the fact that they put it before the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
That's actually bad. You couldn't fit it in, you couldn't extend the days by 2 days. No, we're going to put it before the ceremony.
That is tough.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. That 6-hour ceremony you were talking about, these players would have finished all of their pool play, and then after playing all the pool games, and some teams there know that we can't even win a gold medal anymore. After basically you lose games that mean you can't win a gold medal, you have to go to a ceremony to open up the actual games after you don't even have a chance to win anymore. I feel bad for them. I really do.
Yeah, I was like, I think I heard about it on the radio, the Olympic Games starting. I was like, wait, the ceremony hasn't started yet. What the hell's going on?
Yeah. It's sad reacts for the rugby ones, but you move. Life comes at you fast sometimes. But yeah, plenty of New Zealand athletes to look out for. Lisa Carrington, I think obviously she's the one who's probably going to win the most medals for sure. But we'll see. We'll see how rugby does. And yeah, good luck to all the New Zealand athletes. Good luck to all the Zimbabwean athletes. Hopefully we get a medal. Probably not, but we'll see. But yeah, again, focusing on, the gold medal in the basketball. The team that I'm looking at for sure is the team with the most, other than the USA, I think they've got the most NBA players, which is Canada. You've got MVP candidate Shea. You've got Jamal Murray, who playoff riser of all playoff risers. Dylan Brooks is there. Andrew Nemhart's there. I think they've got, who's the other guy? Dwight Powell's there. Lou Dort's there. So that team, they're looking good.
Yep, very good. France, what the hell happened in your bloody pool? Like your, what do you call those games? Dreadful.
Guard play. I think that's we spoke about that. We said the guard play was going to let them down a little bit, man.
Yeah, even Fournier's yeah, we don't want to get into him too much, or Killian Hayes or any of those players. We just want to stick with Wemby and Rudy. But I mean, they'll be fine come when that actually kicks off and they do a bit of pool play and that, because it's going to be so tough to beat those two. Canada, I think 100% probably going to be top 3, and I think Australia as well. Top 3 is going to be obviously, I think, America, Australia, and Canada. Well, teams, I guess. They're probably not. They're probably not. I don't think Australia can. Isn't Australia and America in the same pool? I don't think.
I can read out the polls for you. So Group A, we've got, this is the group of death. You've got Australia, Greece, Canada, and Spain in Group A. Group B, you've got France, Germany, Japan, and Brazil. Then Group C, you got Serbia, South Sudan, Puerto Rico, and United States of America. So Group A is the group you don't want to be in, man.
You lose once, so you're out, eh? So you only have to beat USA once.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be tough for Australia and Canada, obviously, to both be in the top 3, because I don't think they can. But I think those are going to be the 3 best teams in the Olympics.
Give me, I'd say give me freaking Germany. I think people are sleeping on Germany. And I was going to say this as well. Listen, not gambling advice, but right now, Germany paying $3 to win that pool. And Germany already beat France in the Euro qualifiers. And I think Germany's shown that they can not just beat France, they can beat USA. Proper beat USA. I know USA said, oh, yeah, we want to get tested. But nah, man, this Germany team, they're legit. They're the world champions for a reason. So I'm looking at that team to say they can make some noise. And especially if you win that group, that means obviously now the crossover depends, because it's only 3 groups, right? So it's your top 2, and then it's top 2 in each group, and then the 2 best third place finishers. So really, man, Germany could be making the. I'm happy. I'm happy to say it right now. I think Germany are making that final. As long as they avoid USA's side of the bracket, they'll make the final.
Yeah, you had to just be good for how many games? 5 games, and you can, or 6 games, and you can win the gold medal. Like, you lose once, you're out. So, shit. Wouldn't surprise me. USA have had some bloody close games when everyone thought they were going to win by 30 points or whatever every game. They've had some very close games.
That's the difference as well. People like saying, oh man, like this shows you like this USA team's not that good compared to the Dream Team. Brother, the Dream Team played 9 NBA players the entire Olympics in 1992. There are 7 NBA players on Canada's team alone. Come on, bro. The level of the play, like the level of play around the world has obviously developed, has grown to a crazy like level now. You've got guys who are just on NBA teams. What, the last 6 MVPs have gone to international players, or last 5 MVPs have gone to international players? That tells you everything you need to know. The top 3 candidates for MVP this season in the NBA, all international. You had Jokic, who won it, Serbia. Who was second? SGA, Canada. Third, Luka, Slovenia. Who was 4th? Probably Giannis from Greece. So look at all that, bro. Like the last time we had a guy from USA who was MVP, 2018, when it was James Harden. So we're a long way past, USA being the dominator of international play or just basketball in general. This isn't Michael Jordan, Ewing, all these guys being the top 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 best players in the world. Now, bro, like international players increased. And to be fair, USA has got a guy who's actually not from USA on that team, which is Embiid. So Embiid, I don't count him as a guy from USA. So he's another guy. That's why I said all MVPs not from USA.
The USA nearly lost to South Sudan, who don't even have an indoor basketball court. Like, That's unreal from South Sudan. Like
South
not even
Sudan's on the
a
way,
little basketball court. That's crazy.
bro. Luol Deng is building a team of beasts out there, bro. And people from
Yeah.
Africa know it, bro. Like South Sudan, bro. People from there, they're tall, bro, and they've got players on the way. I think they've got Mator Maker, I think, is on that team. And Mator Maker actually played in New Zealand, I'm pretty sure, was it the Canterbury Rams? I think Mator Maker's on that
Oh yeah.
team. I think so. So you've got guys who've played in different like parts of the world, in NBA, NBL, EuroLeague. So these aren't just guys who are just coming off the street like anymore, like 1992. These are legit guys.
They had the G League MVP too. He dropped a triple double.
Hey, who's that? Oh, you got to have to educate me.
Tarek James, I think his name was the point guard. He played unreal.
Damn, hey, triple double that game.
Yeah, and the guy. Sure,
I know they're Winyan Gabriel as well, though.
Yeah, Winyan Gabriel and JT Thor from the Hornets.
So that's a team.
Yeah, it just shows that the talent level in basketball at the moment is just insane. And it's making the game such like way better to watch, way better to play in. I mean, even as a social league player that I guess all of us kind of are now, is that you enjoy playing because everyone's playing better, everyone learns younger, everyone's getting involved. New Zealand's not obviously that great at basketball, but everyone loves it, and it's wicked to see these NBA players that are going back to their home countries and playing and getting involved and bringing up the talent levels and even like, for example, with John Wall going in and purchasing a club, the Melbourne United, and actually just working with them and doing those type of things, it helps the league. It helps all the leagues around the world get involved and get better, and you can see it now on the Olympic stage.
Agreed. So with that being said, your gold medal, actually, yeah, I'll say it's hard to pick the podium, but let's say pick the podium anyway. Since we don't know what the draw is, pick the podium anyway. So I want your gold, your silver, and your bronze in the men's basketball. You start with Ethan.
We're going to go America for, I'm going to take America finishing second. I'm going to take Australia finishing third and Canada finishing first.
Okay.
I'll go Canada, USA, Germany.
So Canada winning?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So we got two. Okay. I like it. So Moen's, I've got Canada third, USA second. The world champions are the world champions for a reason. Germany finishing first. That's my one.
So America second in all three of ours.
No one's picking America. No one. None of us. That's
wow.
That's interesting.
I don't know, bro. I truly believe that. Yeah. What you show, like the ability to these teams have played with each other for so long. Like Germany, they've got the exact same squad that played Eurobasket, World Cup, now Olympics. USA's team changes every single event. You know,
it's the FIBA rules too. Like these NBA players don't really adapt as well. Or like obviously the Euro teams do well because they play FIBA rules, but these NBA players aren't quite used to it. You know, with the three in the key and the fouls are not quite getting. Like last year, the reason they came seventh is because of the fouls they weren't getting. But I mean, NBA is lenient on their rules and stuff.
Yeah, there's no foul baiting out here, man. So I'm sorry, I love my boy, but you gotta score legitly. We're not going to the free throw line this time. You gotta go up. There's no foul baiting, which I actually like. It makes it more physical, but also I think the smaller court, less space. You know, the NBA, the product they've tailored everything for the fans. They want more points because more points means more opportunity for crazy highlights that obviously allows you to put things on social media, explode the game. Whereas here, this is FIBA rules, proper rules. You can tip the ball off the basket if it's on the rim, no goaltending like that. So do your thing, bro. So I'm very eager to see it. But also, no one picking USA to win gold. So we're going to get roasted in the comments, but no worries, man. We back it. We say with our chest. So no one's picking USA first for a reason. There you go.
Does it also show with the FIBA court and stuff like that? Does it show how talented Jokic, Giannis, and Luka are with Like they played like 25 minutes and dropping these unreal. Yeah, I know their teams aren't that great, but you know, the court's smaller. Like there's more people just on them, and they're still able to do these amazing things, which
I think
shows how actually unreal they are.
on that trait, also just is someone that we all love and admire as a basketball player is Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and how well he's actually played for Greece. He actually looks like a top tier basketball player, which also I guess probably shows that how good the NBA actually is
Okay.
if he's looking as good as he is.
The Narcissus has a better basketball resume than Damian Lillard. So there you go. Search it up.
Fun fact for your day. There you go. That's what you needed. I like it.
Like G League MVP, G League champion, all that stuff. NBA champion.
But pre-Olympics, fellas, pre-Olympics, there was obviously the craziness of free agency, and then obviously we saw all these large rookie extensions start to be signed, which were some crazy figures that we were seeing get thrown around for guys like Cade Cunningham, Scottie Barnes, even Mobley, Tyrese Maxey, Franz Wagner. All these guys got some crazy extensions. You know, looking at those extensions there, who do you think deserves it most, and who can make the biggest difference to their team? And also, who do you think is going to absolutely, in like 4 or 5 years' time, when we look back at it, say that was a terrible decision?
I personally think the best extension is Cade Cunningham, and the second is Scottie Barnes. I think Cade, with his team being as young as it is, and they've picked up Ron Holland, who looked pretty solid in summer league as well. I think the Pistons are set for a really solid development period where they can build with Cade, build with Ron, potentially do a couple of trades, get some. I think who they got now, Tobias Harris as well, to build with a bit of veteran leadership. I don't really like. Anyway, he's a bit shit, but anyway, we'll move on. But I think Cade's the best extension of the bunch. I think Scottie's definitely second with the talented roster that the Raptors have. They just got to get, I guess, a bit of consistency, players on the court, and then I think they'll be solid. I think the worst one actually is Evan Mobley. I think the Cavs have done that, which makes us. I just think it's hard to trade Evan Mobley now with the size of his contract and like what they're going to get back from. I think it's going to be a bit tough.
Cade Cunningham had a gun held against his head while he was signing that contract, because there's no way he wanted to stay over that team. That is.
It's the legacy thing.
I don't want to hear him request a trade in 2 years' time because he hasn't won more than 20 games. Like, that is something going on there. And the Franz Wagner is probably the worst one with Evan Mobley. The Magic have their hands tied with Franz and Paolo now. And is Franz number 2 on the championship team? I don't know.
No, he's not. Absolutely not. No chance whatsoever. I think the best one is Cade. There's a reason why every time people always ask, it's always the question that they ask at media day for every, thing for summer league or draft. Who'd you take? Is it 2020 Montverde or 2016 Chino Hills? Is it 2016 Chino Hills? Every single time when they refer to Montverde, it's Cade and them. There's a reason why. And who was on that team? Scottie Barnes. They always refer to them as Cade and them, because Cade Cunningham was him and Cade Cunningham still is him. And I will stand on the hill. Cade Cunningham is a top 10 guard in the NBA this season coming up, for sure. So I think that's the best deal by far. This team, obviously, they got a lot of improving to do. They are so, they're terrible right now. But hopefully, new coach coming in now. You've just got plenty of talent. It's how can they mold together? Can they gel together and actually become something? You pray to God and say, please, God, let's cast a healing upon these guys to say, become better players. That's the best that you can hope for. If they become like OKC, where the players all blossom, like Jalen Williams and them all did, like Josh Giddey and all those guys did, that's best case scenario. So you've got these guys, Dalen Duran, Cade Cunningham. I think Cade Cunningham complements all of them well and hopefully makes them all better. Will they win 30 games this season? No, but it's still the best deal. Worst deal, Franz Wagner. I think when a guy drops, 8 points, elimination game, I think that tells me everything I need to know about him. Lots of improvement to make, but as Trey was saying, is Franz Wagner number 2 on the championship team, which is where the Magic think they are right now? No. No, he's not. I answered that question for you. But who can make the biggest difference? I think actually Evan Mobley, because we spoke about this. If the Cavs make the right decision and move Jarrett Allen, build around Mobley and Donovan Mitchell, we saw what Mobley did in the playoffs against the Celtics, who were the champions in that series when there was no Jarrett Allen. He was cooking. He was putting up numbers. So if you move Jarrett Allen, play Mobley as a 5, I think you can unlock his game like you did in that Celtics series. So I'd say that's one that's a little bit underrated. Obviously, if it was me, would I have paid that much money? No, but you kind of have to because of how, the rookie extensions are. Unfortunately, it's a crazy amount of money like that.
I disagree with the Mobley one. I think Jarrett Allen, Mobley's talented. He's got lots of spark. He can shoot mid ranges, and he can up around the rim. But I don't rate him defensively. I think he's too slow. I don't think he covers well. I also don't think he's that great of a scorer. He came out live in the Celtics series because he had to, but they still lost 4, and he was not that dominant. I think Jarrett Allen's a better player, someone that you can pair better with Donovan Mitchell and Garland if Garland's going to stick around. And I just think Evan Mobley is the best trade piece for them. And I just think signing that contract just locks them in. And it's just going to be so hard to find a partner that's going to take them on because no one wants to have an Evan Mobley that's going to get you 12-9 or 12-8 with fucking 40% shooting,
Nah, I think you'll be hard pressed. I think Mobley's going to be, if he gets traded, you'll get plenty of trade partners because I think he's 23 years old? 23 years old. And he's at that point in time where that Celtics series is probably what's going to hold his value because he played so well in that series. And the fact that the only thing really you're looking at with Mobley is if he adds a shot. Yes, I know we keep on saying each year, if he adds a shot, but everyone is still going to, GM, coaches will be like, if he has that shot, if we can get him that shot, and if he can turn that motor every single night, look what he did. He can easily be 19-10, 20-10. He is, in my opinion, got the ability to do that. Can he do that? Does he have the motor to be? Because I think he can be a KG. I know that's what the draft comparison said. He hasn't probably lived up to it right now, but he still, in my opinion, has that potential. That's the mold. If he can get to increase the motor, he can become KG.
He's been under the thumb a little bit too, I believe. Jarrett Allen playing the center, Donovan Mitchell carrying most of the load, Darius Garland. He hasn't really had the opportunity to be even the second option on the team. Like he's been 4th, 5th option his whole career. Like he's a good player. He just hasn't had the opportunity. And given the opportunity, I think, like PT, he could be a 19, 20 point per game scorer. He's got upside, and a lot of teams look for upside.
Yeah, agree. I disagree again. Like I don't know. We saw it on the Raptors though. Like Scottie Barnes was the 3rd option with Van Fleet and Siakam in front of him, and then Scottie Barnes was outplaying those guys. They're getting rid of them, and now Scottie Barnes is the main guy. Mobley's not outplaying anyone. I just don't see it. Mobley, I see is more of a Ben Simmons type player than I do see him as a KG. Mobley's going to be a Ben Simmons mold. I just don't see it.
He can't be that because you say that Scottie Barnes outplayed Siakam with him. No, he didn't. Look at Scottie Barnes in 2022-2023 season. He couldn't hit a 3 to save his life. And he played great defense, but offensively he wasn't there. You see,
and then he changed it up for the next year, and then and then they traded Siakam. So what?
Yeah, but what happened? They traded Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet was gone, so Scottie Barnes had to elevate into that role to be next to Siakam and OG as the top 3 guys. This is a team where they've got Darius Garland, who's ball dominant guard, Donovan Mitchell, ball dominant guard. Then you've got Jarrett Allen and Mobley, who are 2 guys, albeit non-shooters, so they're clogging the court for each other. If you have Evan Mobley in a series where the court is open and spread out, look at the Celtics series, no Jarrett Allen, so it meant let's insert another shooter. And look at what Mobley was able to do. He was able to go to work, able to play in space, him and Garland. So if you have him and Mitchell, if you just have him with one of the other guards, instead of having him with 2 ball dominant guards where it's like, oh, now he goes, well, look, I'm out of the offense. Now I just have to basically be an offensive rebounder. That's not him. He's showed in that series. He's got the ability to score. It's just give him opportunity. Same thing that Scottie Barnes got. Scottie Barnes got opportunity because Fred Van Vliet left. Give Mobley opportunity by trading Garland, trading Allen, because you've paid him the money. You've paid Donovan Mitchell the money. You've paid all that money. So I'd say you've basically made your decision and said, we pick these two guys. So let's make the moves to build around those two guys.
Yeah. The Scottie Barnes, he's probably got a lot of upside too. Like, you know, he's entering that next level. Like he was an all-star last year. He's entering, you know, that guy, the franchise guy that you want to keep in your franchise for a long time. Scottie Barnes had an incredible year last year. Now he's got the keys to the throttle. Like, no spicy pea anymore. Man, Scottie Barnes could be a 23-10 player next year. Wouldn't surprise me.
The barbecue trio. Was it Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly? We'll see. I think, you got BBQ Dick. There you go. Barbecue Dick. Oh, that's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see that starting. We got to have someone crazy. You got to have another crazy name in there. Barbecue something. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
That's better than Six Land.
Oh, yeah. Six Land. That's a throwback and a half. Six Land was nice. But hopefully they finally trade. Hopefully they trade that Anthony Black to the Raptors so we can see that again. Or Derek White to the Raptors as well. That would be a good one. Barbecued white dick. Oh, crazy. Another one. NBA Summer League just wrapped up the other day. Miami Heat adding another banner into the rafters in South Beach, winning the Summer League title in overtime, which I actually liked the rule that they've got. It's the rule that they used in the All-Star game where the target score. So 7 points in overtime, first to 7 points in overtime, wins. So Miami get that. Yeah, beating the Memphis Grizzlies in that final with no Zach Edey, but Gigi Jackson and Scottie Pippen Jr. put up a crazy showcase. Looking at Summer League as a whole, though, what did you learn about some of these rookies? And then of the teams who participated, which obviously everyone, which team do you think should be the most optimistic about how their players or team performed as a whole?
So I've got a couple of notes. I'll read them out as well. But I thought I think we've spoken about it definitely. Not on podcast, but like together, that like we shouldn't look into too much of some of these summer league things that have actually happened. Like for example, the first pick, what's his name, Rasacha, I don't know how to say it. And then Rasacha and then Alex Sarr, both of them I would say underperformed majorly for their picks and for kind of what they were kind of coming into as like the two best players in the draft. I say Shepherd obviously performed, looked good. There wasn't a lot of else talented on that team, so I guess he had to. But then you've also got like other players, Klingon, Dillingham, Castle, Holland, all those geezers. They actually looked like fairly solid. They scored buckets, they got points, they got the ball moving, they looked good, but they didn't impact as much on winning as probably you want to. So I'd say that there's definitely the rookies and all those players come through. There's definitely lots of talent, lots of ability, lots of skill, but just whether that translate into winning or getting involved and actually having an impact on a game is obviously to be seen. So far, I don't think the Summer League really showed whether these rookies are going to actually have a large amount of impact on the team going forward, or whether they're going to have to whether they're still needing a couple of seasons to actually develop into like the player that they're going to be when they're older. So I think the draft and what it is more, it's more like a development kind of draft for players and teams to actually build rosters and players around. I think there's only a couple that you can take out of it that actually will get genuine game time during the season that actually will have big impacts on the teams.
I had 3 like standout sort of players from the draft. Reed Shepherd, Halal and Bob Carrington. Like Reed Shepherd actually surprised me. I didn't expect him to be getting these. He played well. He got all these stats and stuff. He's getting defensive stats. He looked hungry out there. Bob Carrington, man, he plays like Westbrook. He's such an aggressive player. Like he loves to win, and I think he's gonna be a good player in the league. Kalal Ware looking like probably the steal of the draft though. He can do it all. I think he averaged like 20 something and 12 or whatever. Like he put up good numbers on that Heat team and won the championship. So
Yeah, it's weird.
good.
Like he was 15th pick, and the way he was balling, holy, he was unreal. Especially on that Miami team. Obviously, they won the chip overall, but man, they were driven by his performances. And then also, I think the other guy, Josh Christopher as well, played well for the Heat. But yeah, that's a crazy one. Just bounced out of nowhere, and I think shows that now he's got the ability to slide in and be a backup center behind Bam. So he's one I think for sure you got to keep an eye out for. The other player, like same as you, Reed Shepherd. I think the one thing I was surprised about, because when I first watched that first game, I thought he looked small to me. I know he's listed at 6'3", but I'm like, hey, he looked 6'1" to me, like 6'4". He looked pretty small, and I went, oh yeah, he's gonna struggle here, bro. Like they're gonna, and he went in there. He was giving everyone buckets, giving everyone work. He was good, so I liked him for sure. Matas Bozelis from the Chicago Bulls. I thought he played really well. I think he was coming off the bench for some of those games, but in the minutes that he had, I think he put up 28 in one of the games. So he was good. And I like the way that he's got length, he's got size. Pause. The only thing for him, I liked him for Rookie of the Year. Then I remembered the team that he's on. You know, that Bulls team, they are just loaded with ball handlers. So I just don't know how much opportunity he's going to have. But he's a rookie. I think he's got crazy upside as well. What's the other one? What's his name? Oh my God, I forget his first name. McCain from the 76ers. What's his first name?
Jared McCain.
Jared McCain.
Yeah.
I think he's fooling everyone, bro. The whole the fingernail painting, the TikTok dancing. I think he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, bro. I think this is a cap. I think he does all that so that you just take him for like lighthearted and you think that he's a joke. But really, he's a killer. I think he's good, bro. I think he's really good. And I just think he does all the acting, all that stuff, so that, yeah, you take him lightly. Then he comes out there and kills you. Because I think he had some great performances. And I think, same thing, earned himself some minutes on that 76ers team.
You say that until you hear him talk. Okay, I'll just say that.
Hey, I know he acts and talks a certain way, but he's a killer, bro. He's a killer.
Yeah, no, he played solid. Bazelis or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
he played really well too. He's got crazy upside. If he shot as well as he did before he went to the G League Ignite, bro, probably the best player in the draft.
100%.
Another one, I think it's probably he's a solid summer league player, but I think will be a solid pairing in NBA is Stephen Castle for the Spurs. With Wemby, I think he will be solid with Wemby, and he looked pretty solid. He looked tough. Looked like he got a good shot up. You know,
Three-point shooter,
eh?
He's not a good 3-point shooter, eh?
Well, he will learn that. He's coming from wasn't NCAA shorter range, whatever. So he's got to learn the distance, mate. So he'll get good. He'll be right.
Bro, the two players who I think are in the best position, I think Rob Dillingham and Stephen Castle are in the best positions, because Rob Dillingham's with Conley, Castle's with Chris Paul. Like those, in my opinion, having great vets makes a massive difference to players' careers. And I think those two guys, given the teams that they're going to, obviously, one, like going to San Antonio with Pop and Chris Paul, like your development of your understanding of the game is going to just be at a quicker rate than everyone. With all that potential, I think Castle, he's got opportunity. Maybe not year one, but year two onwards to really elevate and be the best player in this draft. But Dillingham too, playing in Minnesota behind Conley, yeah, crazy potential too. But with all that talk, it would be hard pressed not to talk about the guy I think who caused the biggest storylines. He said he didn't want to go to Magic City and play for the Hawks. And I don't want to use the B word, but he didn't play very well in Summer League. Alex Sarr for the Wizards, put up some pretty B word performances. Trey, resident Wizards fan, you give us your thoughts on Alex Sarr.
Offensively, absolutely horrific, but defensively, his IQ on defense and just position was good. Like, I was happy with the defensive side. Offense, the Wizards knew he was a work in progress on that. Like, they weren't expecting him to drop 20 points a game. He can shoot the three ball, which is good to see. Like, well, the attempts were there.
Very well. He
Could
shoots
help
it
the
so
other one.
well.
What's that?
He shoots it so well.
Yeah, well,
He's cut. He's cut right now. He can't come back. He's too cut.
He's gonna fit in so well with Jordan Poole. Let's put it that way. Him and Jordan Poole.
I watched the first game and he hit like 2 step back threes. I was like, well, fuck. How many 7-footers in the NBA can shoot step back threes? Not many.
So what you're trying to say is that Sarr was gaslighting you. That's what you're trying to say.
I'm not mad at the performances. Like, it's summer league. Like you say, you don't look too hard into it. Yeah, he's 7 foot, but who cares? If he's still doing it in the NBA, then yeah, you can call him bad. But
again, I don't think there's any rookie here who's going to have a crazy first year. I think this is just one of those drafts where no one's going to have a crazy year. So if I'm the Wizards, I'm pretty happy with Alex Sarr coming in there. He's going to have opportunity and plenty of opportunity to learn. So yeah, just go out there and make the mistakes. And I'd probably rather him start making mistakes in Summer League. At least he's actually trying. And that's the one thing. I think if anything, you want to talk about the bad shooting and everything, at least he's got the Dion Waiters mentality where it's, hey, I'm going to keep shooting. If I stop shooting, it means I lost confidence. So at least he kept shooting. Was it a detriment to the team? Yes, potentially. But still, it shows confidence. And he's only 19 years old, right? 7-foot guy. There's so much upside. It's just, listen, sometimes the ball does go in the basket. He's a big work in progress offensively. But the thing that keeps you on the court, especially when you're working on your offensive game, is defense, which he has. So he'll be on the court plenty. He'll have plenty of opportunity and time to learn and fail and grow as a player. But definitely not a good start. So I won't use the B word. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of learning for Alex Sarr, which I believe he'll be able to make it.
He knows his role. Like Will Dawkins, I heard him talk, the GM of the Wizards. He knows the offense isn't there, but you can develop offense. The defensive IQ is there, and that's why they drafted him. Like, defensive versatility wins you championships. We've seen it with the Celtics.
The thing is with Alex Sarr, though, is that he's on the Wizards and he's going to be behind Valanciunas or potentially starting with him. But that's the only person that he's going to get a bit of veteran leadership from. And he's not good. He's like, I just don't see growth coming from Alex Sarr on the Wizards with the roster that they have. Like, Malcolm Brogdon, okay, Valanciunas.
Bro, you sound like a fucking window licker. Say something.
Bro, they don't have any like veteran leadership that's going to develop this player. It's a shit franchise, and they've just drafted a player on defensive talent. Like, who's going to teach him offensive talent? Valanciunas? Yeah, please.
He's 19. He's obviously just going to develop it over time. Like,
but you guys are in a weird spot.
How many years do they want to wait?
I feel like the Wizards are in a... I know you talk a lot of smack about the Pistons, but the Wizards are right there in terms of being just in limbo because you've got Paul, Kuzma, Brogdon, Jonas Valanciunas. I think we all know how this movie's going to go. Those guys are all going to be traded to contenders who are going to give them picks and expiring contracts. But, what does it actually do? Like, Alex Sarr, that's your number 2 pick. And...
Paul is gonna be good this year. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, please!
I will tell you now. Jordan Poole is carbon copy of last year.
Did you see him in the second half of the season? He was actually decent. He was actually decent in the second half.
What are we going to define as good? As in, like, he gives us 20 on 45% shooting? Are we going to say that's going to be like, okay, easy?
Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, that's decent.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if he gets 20 points or 45% shooting, okay, we'll say he had a good season. Anything sub that, Worse than that, we're coming back on here to tell you that Jordan Poole's is ass for sure.
Jordan Poole.
Okay, what about the Clippers wins? What about the Clippers wins?
We're not bringing we're talking about the Wizards right now, Alexander. But the Jordan Poole's meant to be the best player. And Jordan Poole's meant to be the best player on that team. Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole. They're the two best players on that team. And Jordan Poole got benched halfway through the year. And you don't think it's going to happen again this year?
It's not a good. It's like Trey. You got to think about it. This is not a good trade.
I know, but mate, loyalty, mate. You know, you got to be loyal to the team that you chose.
I don't know, but I feel like the Wizards are in a terrible spot. Like at least the Pistons, for as bad as they are, at least they have Cade Cunningham. Like we know Cade Cunningham's good. He put up 21, 7 and 7. This team, like the players that are good, we know are not going to be there for a long time because they are going to get traded for sure. Like there is no way Brogdon, Poole, Kuzma. Actually, mate, probably Poole's going to be there, but Kuzma and Brogdon, they're gone. They're going to championship teams, just like Daniel Gafford did. Those two are going to championship teams, whether it's this season, next off season, at some point in time. They are being shipped from Washington. Same thing as Joe Biden. They're leaving Washington. So it's going to happen. It's just when. When is it going to happen? If I'm them, sooner rather than later. But the problem is the sooner you do it, the less vet advice and vet talent there is to help Alex Sarr grow and mold into a player that they believe he can be. And I think plenty of people before the Summer League thought he could be, which I actually still think he can be a great player in the league. It's just Summer League, and he's only 19. Shout out to Jason Tatum.
Ethan, be quiet. Just you're not even talking. Just be quiet. I can see your face from here. Just be quiet.
I was about to say something, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
All right, let's have a look. So, Pistons, Wizards. Who do you think wins more games? I'm taking
Pistons.
I'm taking the Pistons.
Pistons by 12. 12 plus.
I sure want to say 12 plus. No. I'm not that confident to say 12 plus.
I don't even think the Wizards win 20. Oh, they suck, man.
Okay.
Bro,
You got to bet. You got to bet. If you're gonna talk crazy, you have to make a bet here. So Trey, what do you say? How many games do you think?
I'm talking crazy. No way. I know that Wizards are bad, bro. I'm not.
No, not you. I'll say Ethan's talking crazy. Ethan's saying some pretty outrageous things. So Ethan, how many games do you think? Okay, so let's set the over under. I don't have the odds in front of me, so I'm just gonna make the odds up here based on what the Wizards have, what I know. So they've got Brogdon, Poole, Kuzma, Sarr. You've got so that's JV. Let's say the over under at 26.5. Are you taking the over or under?
I'm taking the under, mate. I'm taking the under.
26.5.
Yeah.
I didn't even win 20 games last year. So
hey, but they got Brogdon now. They got Brogdon now, bro. That's an additional 2 or 3 games.
I'll say they win 20 games. But I don't think the Pistons win more than 20 games.
Ethan,
either.
what are you going to take? What's your line? You two have to make a bet. Since you're talking this much about the Wizards, you two have to make a bet.
I reckon it's 21.5 over under, and I reckon it's under. I don't see them winning 21 games.
If that's what we need to get Cooper flagged, then hey, I'm happy.
Trey, Trey, are you taking over 21.5?
No.
You said you're loyal to your team, bro. You're gonna take this. You're gonna take the bet.
It's his team.
You gotta take the bet, bro.
Wait, I know we are bad. We only won like 18 games last year.
Okay,
we are bad.
I'll make the odds up for you.
Okay,
let me make the things here. So Ethan's a Clippers fan. Trey's a Wizards fan. This is what we're gonna do. So Clippers, you guys got a pretty decent amount of talent. I don't think you guys are 55 wins. I think you guys can get 50 wins. So let's say this is the thing here. This is your guys' bet here. Wizards to get 20 wins, Clippers to get 50 wins. If the Wizards don't get 20 wins, what's going to happen to you, Trey? What's your guys' bet? Or if the Clippers don't get 50 wins, what's going to happen? What's the bet?
Oh, I don't know, but Ethan's face is frozen on my screen and it's disgusting.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be either hair or beard, something like that. Or if you want to put money up, you can put money up because that means we know we've got the whole year to save your money for the bet. I reckon you guys do 50.
Right. I will shave my head. I will get a number one if
the Clippers don't get 50 wins.
No, well, okay. The Clippers. I don't think Clippers aren't going to get 50. I reckon Clippers are going to get 45. I'll do Washington under 21 and Clippers 45 wins. And if that doesn't happen, then I'll shave my head.
Okay,
And Trey,
that's
you
the
got to
one.
come up with one. Yeah.
That's the one.
I have to shave my head.
If
So
it does
if-
happen,
No way.
if it does happen, then you've got to shave your head. If it doesn't happen, then I'll shave my head.
No, bro, this ain't growing back once it gets taken.
Bro, neither's mine, man. Mine's not growing back either.
Something else like
Why do you think I wear a hat?
Yardie.
Why do you think I wear a
We'll do a
hat?
yardie. Whoever doesn't get it has to do a yardie.
Okay, so Yardi live in front of the cameras for all the fans.
Yeah,
So
right.
that's the deal.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, there you go. So it's Wizards have to win under 21 games for Ethan to actually 21 and a half, so that we cover that. So if the Wizards win 22, Ethan, your Yardi. If the Wizards win 22, Ethan does a Yardi. If the Wizards are under, then it's the other way. Wait, have I done that right? Hold on. No.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay,
That's
there you
correct.
go.
Yeah.
That's all right. There you go.
I
So
don't really
that's-
agree with this. I'm
That's
not shaving my head, bro.
That's a whole. Hey, you don't have to shave your head now, so you just got to do a Yardi. So
Yeah.
that's all right, bro. I like that for
Yeah.
you. Okay, there we go, fellas. But from that as well, anyone want to put in early rookie of the year picks over there? Anyone got confidence to say it with the chest?
Bazoolas.
Who?
Matas Bazoolas.
Oh yeah, okay, I like it. I
Or
like it a
Zach
lot.
Edey. Zach
Yeah.
Edey. Because I think Edey averages double-double. If he gets the minutes and the opportunity, he can average a double-double.
Yeah,
Not a fancy double-double, just a Zubac double-double, just
look at how far
a
we've come,
double-double.
bro. Last year we had a guy who was $1.65 favorite to win Rookie of the Year. Now the guy who's the favorite to win Rookie of the Year is paying $7, and it's Zach Edey, tied with Alex Sarr and Reed Shepherd. How that shows you how generational Wembanyama was, or is rather. I'm the same. Give me Edey purely because I talked so much smack about him before the draft, and now I've been shut up so much. He's proven me wrong, and given probably he's going to have the most opportunity because he's playing on a team with guys that he's going to be starting and guys that are willing to pass it up to him. He's a good finisher around the basket. He's got size, should get about 20, 25 minutes a game, and I think he should probably put up like 12 and 8, 12 and 9 possibly, and that should be enough to, I think, win him a Rookie of the Year.
I'm very similar, but I'm going to have my Rookie of the Year is going to be the number one pick. And Zachary Rashaya. Don't quote me on the name. But he's going to be the Rookie of the Year. I just feel with that Atlanta Hawks team, the way it's set up, I just think he's just going to have the most impact. And I think Edey will definitely be.
Do you know what position he is?
Yeah, mate. Of course, mate. Of course, what are you talking about?
What is he?
He's a small forward, isn't he?
Isn't he?
But he's cooked, bro.
I'm pretty sure.
That team is like, they've got so many forwards. They've got Jalen Johnson. They've got, the depressed penis is gone. So they've got, what's his name?
Welcome to the Wizards, mate. Welcome
mate,
to the Wizards.
Mate, come on. I know what I'm talking about. He's small forward, mate. Get out of here.
Hey, at least we only had 2 depressed dicks in Washington for about 2 weeks there. Glad the other one's gone now. Hey, shout out Kamala Harris, though. Get that W.
the first depressed dick.
Just quickly from me to you. Did you guys know that the one New Zealand Warriors are playing in Las Vegas in March? And so just question for you all on the podcast live here. Is that a Dunk Dynasty podcast trip over to Las Vegas to watch the Warriors and maybe a bit of b-ball?
If you finance my trip, I'll go.
Mate, you're gonna be financing mine. What do you mean?
Hey, listen, I've got a multi on the Olympics right now. If that hits, I'll pay for everyone. If that hits, I'll pay for everyone. You have my word. So
It's also a 100 band multi.
everyone better hope that Ariane Titmus breaks at least 2 world records. If she breaks
Right.
2 world records, we're going to Vegas. The trip's on me.
Is this a Shabin multi? 60 cent to return 100K?
This is actually a $20 one to return about the same amount. It's a bonus bet. So I went, listen, I don't want to use this bonus bet responsibly. Olympics. So let's just put every single favorite to win in like certain events. I got people like in shooting. I don't even know like this guy's name, bro. And I've got some guy from Georgia to win the weightlifting and powerlifting. I think his name is like, I don't know, bro. Some Kavashalela or something like that, bro. He's in there. I've got everyone. I got the runners from Ethiopia and Kenya in there. I've got the New Zealand Sevens woman, bro. They're all there. So Ethan, to answer your question, we could be going to Vegas.
Chances of that?
Probably not.
With Ethan not having a job and us having no money, probably
actually
not.
listen, we might if we get a sponsor though. So this is a plug to all the sponsors out there, including you, One New Zealand.
Hey,
all the people out there, find us a sponsor and we'll go to Vegas. Dunk Dynasty Podcast presented by whatever sponsor, insert name. We're going to Vegas. We'll promote you. We'll do a podcast on Vegas Boulevard. It'll be the Hangover Part 4. Like, bro, turn it up. Or it could be Project X, whatever you want. Actually, put the energy in the air. Believe.
Yep, I'm here for it.
DDP to Vegas. That's the new hashtag on every post. Send DDP to Vegas. There you go. I love it.
Wires and the Wires, mate. Maybe we can watch the Wires and the Wires.
There you go. But no wires allowed on that trip. So it's purely, there you go. I like it. But in the spirit of the Olympics, to make sure we embody the Olympic spirit before we head off, guys. Nice little one here. NBA players that you'd like to see in other Olympic events in an alternate universe. What NBA players would you like to see in other events, and what events do you think they would be good at? Here you go.
I've got two really good ones. So my first one is Steven Adams in the shot put. And shout out Valerie Adams, one of New Zealand's greatest Olympians of all time. His sister, obviously, if you didn't catch the difference, the thing there. Steven Adams in the shot put. I'll put him down. I would have, if he was in the shot put right now, I'd have him down to win a medal. I'm just putting that out there. He's built like a truck. He'd get it.
Yeah.
And my other one is don't cancel me, but it's Jar Wick in the shooting.
This guy just stole my whole flow, bro. This guy stole everything that I had. What a fraud, bro.
Jar Wick.
Oh my god.
That's not bad. Oh, I didn't even think about that one. That's pretty good.
Jar Wick in the shooting. I like it. I like in addition to Jar Wick in the shooting, I actually liked Derek Jones Jr., the dunk champion. Whack him in the high jump. I thought he could make a little bit of impact there. He could make a difference, my boy. Obviously as well, the big he's a new big fundamental, Jokic. Put him in shot put. There you go. Then we got to find something. I feel like we got to find something for Dylan Brooks, bro. You know, the way that he is.
Put him in the wrestling.
Yeah, put Dylan Brooks in the wrestling, bro. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it one bit, actually. I really wouldn't. Dylan Brooks. Or put James Johnson. Put James Johnson in boxing. I know he done MMA, more so kickboxing, but put James Johnson in kickboxing. He'll make some noise. There you go.
I've got Kawhi Leonard joining the debate team. So he's a fun guy. He likes to debate. He doesn't want to run after airballing a shot. He can debate his way out of anything. Like, I like Kawhi on the debate team.
Debate at the Olympics. Trey Mitchell. What Olympics are you watching, bro?
It's debating not at the Olympics.
Debating is not in the Olympics, my brother.
Fuck, I thought it was. Reed Shepherd, excellent high jumper. He can jump like a bloody gazelle. Shit, I don't have too much more else, but
I got another funny one, which is just KD doing a bit of high jump, long jump. I think would be lovely.
KD doesn't. I try to tell this guy, bro. KD doesn't got the momentum. He doesn't have the speed to get momentum to give you a long jump, bro. You know. Actually, John Wall in the 100 meters, maybe.
Yeah, Gilbert
What
Arenas
about
with trap shooting.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
or
A shoot off between Gilbert Arenas and Latrell Sprewell. Would love to see it.
Don't mind it. Don't mind it. The Prime Wizards, yeah, that Prime Wizards team, '07 Wizards, all the whole team against the world in that contest. I wouldn't mind that too. How about this one? 4x4 relay team between you got Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard. Give me two other guys. Paul George as well.
give me
he's been included.
Boban Marjanovic.
I put Boban, to be fair. Oh, you can even put him in like discus throw, bro. I don't mind that.
Ping pong.
Oh, don't mind that, bro. Put him in.
What about Karl Malone and cheerleading?
Oh, I think Karl Malone. That's he can't compete in that. Actually, it's funny that you say that. I want to wish. Nah, I won't say. I saw the NBA post went up today on Instagram. Join us in wishing Karl Malone a happy birthday. The comments, as you can imagine, the comments were so peaceful and joyous. As you can imagine, there was no jokes about Karl Malone at all. It was all so peaceful.
The 14-time All-Star also no, where is that?
Yeah. I would want to get also P. Giddy in the Youth Olympics. I think he would do well there.
Youth Olympics, is that a thing?
Yeah, Youth Olympics, that's actually legit a thing. Yeah. I think he was trying to get ability to compete there. But yeah, there you go, brother. But that's some pretty good suggestions. I like Jarwick for sure. I think he would do an excellent job in shooting. I think we've got to find a place for the King as well. I think LeBron. Let's put LeBron in. I mean, LeBron probably be good.
Put him in ultra marathon.
Damn,
bro.
No,
LeBron James Evans,
bro. Let's put Josh Hart in the marathon because Josh Hart, he's the marathon man, bro. He plays all the minutes. Tibbs wants him to die on the court, so let's put him in the marathon. I don't mind that. 42 kilometers of hell. That's nothing for Josh Hart, man.
Thanks.
There you go. I love that, fellas. And boom, I love the episode 2. Obviously, Olympics. Any special shout outs you want to give out to any events that everyone you think should tune into before we meet up again? I think my one's obvious. My one, everyone, as I said before, tune in Sunday morning to watch Ariane Titmus break the 400-meter freestyle women's world record. There you go.
100K bike. That's it. Let's all tune into that.
Or should we look into the 42K walk as well? I think that'll be a good show.
We've got the track cycling New Zealand women's team won it last Olympics. I think it was all the individual won it. So I think that'd be good to watch as a New Zealander. And then obviously the rowing and also the kayaking with Lisa Carrington. I think those are really incremental things and important things to watch as a Kiwi. But if you really want to watch some really, really lovely Olympic sports, then obviously look at the 100-meter sprints because that's the most enjoyable.
Shout out Kashane Thompson. Kashane Thompson coming for that 100-meter title. Let's go, man.
That is the 100-meter is the alpha event.
Oh, for sure.
Out of all events.
Yeah.
The alpha event. So tune into that.
So there you go, man.
Fastest man in the world. You want to be that guy.
If Noah Lyles wins it, he's gonna be talking some crazy smoke. But I don't think he's beating the boy from Jamaica, Kashane Thompson. Remember the name, bro. He's coming for that gold. So it's gonna be fun.
He's winning at 200, so it doesn't.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's killing everyone there 200. No, yeah, it's. Oh yeah, and plus too, we got the gymnastics goat. I think it'd be a shame not to mention her, Simone Biles. I think she got the documentary that just came out on Netflix too. So I mean, we're plugging Netflix. So Netflix, if you guys want to sponsor Dunk Dynasty to Vegas, we just gave you a plug. I know you guys are a $1 billion company, you don't need it, but we did it anyway.
I didn't even realize the dominance of Simone Biles until I seen someone put her on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's Phelps, it's Biles. You probably got to have what's his name, the other American guy, Spitz. He got to be up there too. There you go, man. There's some pretty gun people out there.
Usain Bolt's up there, fastest man ever.
Listen.
Lisa Carrington's got to be up there the amount of gold medals.
Shut the fuck up.
Lisa Carrington.
What do you mean? Lisa Carrington's won like 6 gold medals.
Yeah, but she's
Michael Phelps was 123. Like, it's not even close.
Nah, Lisa Carrington and up there. With all due respect.
Bro, come on, man. She's close.
Oh, I don't know, man. Lisa Carrington.
She's like New Zealand's like #1 Olympic athlete ever.
Oh yeah, for sure, New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand. I can give her that. I can give her New Zealand, but to put her on,
she's like okay, like, and she's probably top 1% of athletes to go to Olympics ever as well.
Bro, what the hell?
No, that's not outrageous.
Yeah,
that's not
100%.
outrageous to say. That's actually not outrageous to say. That's not outrageous to say. Top 1%, I agree. You're gonna, if you think about it, if you really think about it, you actually have to agree. So what? She got 5 gold medals. How many people even win 1? There you go.
There you go.
Usain Bolt's won a few.
But damn, how does a guy win 23, bro?
It's because that dude was he competed in every event. Like his #1 event was butterfly, yet he was the best freestyle swimmer in the world.
Bro,
the
streets
make it make sense.
The streets will never forget 2008 Olympics. Michael Phelps, that guy was killing, bro. That boy was killing everyone. I don't care what anyone says. That's the greatest. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. This guy cooked everyone. 8 races. I know some of them were relay, but still. The guy won 8 gold medals. Like, what the hell? That's cooked. That's actually cooked.
Usain Bolt won 3 gold medals in the running. I think it was the first ever.
Yeah, no, he broke the world record in all 3 races that he raced, but still, Michael Phelps done 8 races. I think he broke, 5 or 6 records?
No, that's why he's the Mount Rushmore.
That's why he's the GOAT. Yeah. #1 Olympic athlete. Yeah. So there you go, guys. But that's another episode of the Dunk Dynasty podcast in the books, episode 49. 1 episode away. Next episode, you guys will see us will be our 50th episode. So that's a massive landmark. But thanks again to everyone for tuning in. If you do enjoy the podcast, make sure to go share it with your friends, your family, your colleagues, everyone in the world. Lots more podcasting coming throughout the Olympics, talking about not just the NBA, but all the other events that are going on. So it should be fun times ahead for ourselves. All you guys stay safe, and fellas, let's catch you guys on the next one. Dunk Dynasty Podcast, over and out. Enjoy the outro and enjoy the new outro video. See you later.